Good morning, welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph and I'm with Dion here today. And Austin from AltCoin Daily is selling his Ethereum and he's buying Bitcoin with that. And he reckons we should consider to do the same thing. So today I got Dion here and he's our chart analyst, and he's going to just take a look for us at that Ethereum Bitcoin chart and just see tell us why he thinks Austin thinks we need to sell our Ethereum. Now, I'll just tell you, I'm not going to follow the strategy because I believe that Ethereum is going to soar over the next few days through this merge. And then I'll think about employing this strategy after the Ethereum merge. Dion, what is the chart telling us?
Morning guys, morning Joseph. Okay, so yeah, we've got this is the weekly Ethereum BTC chart. If you caught up, my internet is a little slow. So you can see it, this was the high, when was this? Was in July 2017. So all the recent highs is pretty much where we are. I think it's this area here that he's probably looking at. So this is on the weekly. So we've had 3-4 attempts at this high. So we are quite high up, but as you say, let's just have a look at the daily. So on the daily, this is with the fib levels from the recent run that Ethereum has had. So it hasn't even pulled back to 0.382. So it looks like it's bouncing on the daily 50 EMA. I also wouldn't get out too early. It often comes back like here to retest the 20 or retest the 50 and then goes up a bit higher. And I would, in the short term, target this high here, which was 9 December 21. And our recent high was 7 September, so it's just a few days ago. I would have high hopes for us to at least come up to this and break that with all the news happening this week. But maybe after that we could get out, Joseph. I don't know, maybe it's the wrong call, but that's what the charts look like.
So the whole idea that he has is you want to keep some of your money in crypto, and then you want to keep some of your money in just like Tether or US dollars and trade it that way. Now, what happens if you all of us believe that Bitcoin and Ethereum is two very stable coins on the long run. We expect massive gains. You can just buy it and forget about it and you'll make money. So, but a strategy would be to say, well, should I keep it in Bitcoin or Ethereum? And then to follow that chart that Dion showed us right now. And so when the Ethereum level is high, to sell your Ethereum, move it over to Bitcoin. And then when you get a dip again, to take that Bitcoin and buy Ethereum. And kind of, so now you can actually, although you keep your money the whole time at Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can actually even make more money in that way. And that's kind of the idea. So what I want us to do is I want us to look at that clip by Austin, and he's going to explain to us why he thinks this is a good time to sell your Ethereum and to exchange that again for Bitcoin.
I'm watching Bitcoin crash right now, and I'm taking some profits on some ETH, and I want to share with you why. And first up, to the untrained investor, maybe this would look like a dumb move. After all, if we just lay out, let's just separate the years. This was the start of 2020. This was the start of 2021, and this was the start of this year, 2022. And looking at this, you may be saying, well, Austin, and this is the BTC chart, we're not in the ETH chart yet, but you might say, well, the time to take profits was really in 2021. That's when prices were highest. Accumulate in 2020, accumulate in 2022. You should have taken profits last year. And yes, if you think you can time the exact top, or if you think you can time the exact bottom, then obviously do that at your own risk. For me, as a long-term believer, I know I'm never going to time the exact bottoms, just like I'll never time the exact tops. So for me, I like to dollar cost average in on the way down, buy as we dip down, just like I like to dollar cost average out on the way up. To me, that's the sounder strategy. And this is the Bitcoin chart. Let's take a look at the Ethereum chart. This is Ethereum against the dollar. And we can see it essentially looks the same. I'm not going to separate the years, but this is the start of 2020, 2021, and 2022. The time to take profits again in Ethereum to the untrained eye looks like, damn, you missed it. You should have done that in 2021. But you don't know my strategy. Let me share with you a pro tip, what experienced traders understand, but new people coming to the space, it usually takes them a while. I don't want to look at ETH versus the US dollar. It's going to be the same as Bitcoin versus the US dollar, essentially. I want to take a look at ETH versus Bitcoin. Because that's my goal. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can. In a risk-off environment, use altcoins to accumulate more Bitcoin. And check this out. The ETH value compared to Bitcoin is near all-time highs, I believe. Well, near, I guess not all-time highs, near highs that we haven't really seen since 2018. Meaning, don't you wish, if you were involved in the 2017 run-up for Bitcoin for altcoins, don't you wish you would have taken more profit on those altcoins? Well, today, against the Bitcoin price, we're damn close to those levels. Let me explain. First off, let's just separate this out like we separated the Bitcoin chart I just showed you. So this is the start of 2020. This is the start of 2021. And this is the start of 2022. And again, just looking in that first column, 2020, it would have been sort of dumb to take profits in Ethereum then. You know, everything was low. We had the pandemic crash back then. I was trying to accumulate more Bitcoin, more ETH. Now, moving forward a year, looking at last year, 2021, that was the time to take profits, obviously. Bitcoin topped off, altcoins topped off. The market was at a peak, usually a great time to sell. But zooming in to where we are today, Ethereum's value against Bitcoin, if you were to sell your Ethereum right now, put it into Bitcoin, that would essentially be like selling at the top of 2021 in Bitcoin value terms. Does that make sense? Seriously, if you agree, if you disagree, let me know down below, or just let me know. Type in grape right now if you're still with me, if you're following, grape. But digging a little deeper, if you're asking why Ethereum is like this, why it's going up so much against Bitcoin's value, it's almost 100%, in my opinion, in anticipation of the merge. Now, every asset has an ebb and a flow, Bitcoin dominance, ETH dominance, and usually in a bear market, you want to bet on, well, let's look at last bear market. Last bear market started right here, and ETH's value against Bitcoin just kept plunging lower. All altcoins did, essentially. And while ETH did gain dominance against other altcoins, against Bitcoin, usually you want to bet on Bitcoin in a bear market. In a bull market, you want to bet on the alts, seen here. Today, where we are right now is a bear market, I believe. Alts have been getting drained, except for Ethereum because of this anticipation of the merge. I took about probably a little less than 10% converted into Bitcoin just because I like these small wins along the way. You know, that Bitcoin, I'll hold for the long term. 90% of my Ethereum I still have, I'm holding for the long term. But I also like these small wins. If for some reason this would continue to go up after the merge, that's when you want to dollar cost average out, maybe cycle some back into Bitcoin. Again, your call, you do what's best for you. And also, if you're a relatively new investor, maybe you're still trying to accumulate one whole ETH or 0.28 amount of a Bitcoin, don't even worry about this. The smartest move usually for the average person is just buy and hold long term. Again, I'm just sharing what I'm doing, what works for me.
Hey, awesome. Dion, what did you think about that chart of Austin?
Yeah, if that's your strategy, then it's a great strategy. You just need rules based on your strategy. If that's the plan, one can't always, as you say, you've got your plan that you want to keep it for a few months, and I think that's a good plan, and I think this is a good plan too. So if the charts don't lie, and if it's up high and you bought it down at the bottom, then he's in good profits now. So he's quite entitled to sell, and it's a great strategy. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my strategy is a lot simpler. I just took an amount and I bought Ethereum, and I took an amount and I bought Bitcoin, all in the same exchange. And I knew what was my starting amount, and I'm going to wait until that complete amount doubled in value, and then I'm going to sell it. So it's not a very scientific, I'm not looking at a chart, I'm just going to wait a little bit, and then once I double that money, and then at that stage I'll make a decision again what coins do I want to get in. So yeah, I believe that the moment Bitcoin goes in a 30,000 level range, and Ethereum is here at the $2,500 range, then we're going to possibly see a slowdown on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then possibly think about buying some of the other altcoins, and then that altcoin season chart of you is going to look a little bit more positive for us. So, all right, guys, thank you. That's from us today. We're going to be back tomorrow again and do some more analysis on Bitcoin. I trust that you guys are ready for the Ethereum merge, and let's all keep our thumbs that everything will go well with that. Thank you, Dion. Have a good afternoon.
For sure. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Cheers.